Namaskar and welcome to Curries with Boombi. Today I will be making macaroni with chicken meatballs. I will be showing you how to make those soft meatballs that will melt in your mouth and how to make a red sauce that goes perfectly with this dish. So let's get started. Here I have taken an egg to which I added a splash of milk. Lightly beat the egg. Here I have taken one large bread which I soaked in the egg mixture. If your bread is small, then please use 2 breads. Once the bread soaks up all that egg mix, mash it up very well. I have taken ground chicken. I always use boneless thigh and leg pieces for making ground chicken as the meatballs turn out to be juicy. I had chopped one large onion from which I took 1 tablespoon and added it. Then I added 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, some freshly ground black pepper, crushed dry red chili flakes and salt. Then I added the mashed up egg and bread mix. Mix everything. You have to mix everything very well. The better you mix, the lesser the chances of the meatballs from breaking. Here I have taken a bowl of water. Wet your palms with water and form small meatballs. I just cannot form meatballs using gloves, so please don't mind. I don't feel comfortable if I cannot feel what I am making. And after all, this is food which you will be cooking for your family. And there is nothing yucky about handling food if you wash your hands properly with soap immediately after handling raw meat. See to it that there are no cracks while forming the meatballs. If there are cracks, then there are chances that the meatballs can break in the sauce. From time to time, wet your hands to prevent stickiness. If you find your chicken mix too sticky, then put it in the refrigerator for about half an hour. That will help you a lot to form the balls easily. If you use half the quantity of meat, then use just half of the egg, or else the meat will become too liquidy. Now you must be saying, what will I do with the rest of the egg? Make an omelette for yourself. After all, you are working so hard. Here I am done forming all the meatballs. My pan is heating over medium heat. I added about 4 tablespoons of oil. Add the chopped onions. Fry the onions over medium heat till they soften a bit and change their color. Next, add the ginger garlic paste. I had taken a 2-inch piece of ginger and 5 cloves of garlic and blended them very well in my blender with little water to make this ginger garlic paste. Stir very well till the raw smell of ginger and garlic goes away. This will take about 3 to 4 minutes. Now you can see most of that water has evaporated and the mixture is well fried. I have taken store-bought tomato puree. In goes the tomato puree. Then you know what I will be doing. I added about 2 cups of water to rinse out all that goodness. In goes that rinsed out goodness. Mix everything very well. Be very careful while stirring as the tomato puree starts to bubble up, so keep the flame of your stove on medium-low. Next comes the spices and the seasoning. 1 teaspoon of paprika. You can even use Kashmiri red chili powder or half a teaspoon of red chili powder, or leave it out completely if you are making it for kids. The choice is all yours. 1 teaspoon of salt. I have taken 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Crush it in your palms to release all that flavor and add it. If you do not have Italian seasoning, then you can add 1 teaspoon of oregano, or you can leave it out entirely if it's not there in your pantry. In that case, you can add little bit of cumin powder or coriander powder. After all, you are the boss of your kitchen, so play around with the spices. Take a recipe as a guide and then experiment with it. Then I added 1 tablespoon of sugar. Add sweetness according to your preference, but that little bit of sweetness is needed to balance that acidity from those tomatoes. Then add some freshly ground black pepper. Next comes the star of the show, the chicken meatballs. Add them one by one. I do not fry the meatballs. I learned this trick from my aunt. If you are making chicken meatballs, then if you directly put the meatballs in the sauce without frying, they turn soft like a pillow. Just trust me and try for once in this way without frying. Here I am done adding all the meatballs. As you can see, some are floating on top. Now do not make a mistake at this point to use a spoon. Just swirl your pan to mix everything. From this point onwards, remember not to use a spoon. If you use a spoon to mix, then it will be a minced meat curry and not a meatball sauce, because there are chances that those meatballs will break as we didn't fry them. Once the sauce starts to bubble, cover the pan but do not cover it completely. Leave a little bit open for the steam to escape, and that will also prevent the meatballs from breaking. Keep it on low heat for about 30 minutes. From time to time, open the lid, swirl the pan and cover again. About 10 minutes before my meatballs get done, I have added 2 cups of macaroni to boiling water. I have explained in detail how to boil pasta in my white sauce pasta recipe, the link to which I have given in the description box below, so please check out for that. Here the meatballs are done. I have drained my pasta as well. Now spoon out some of that gorgeous red sauce and mix with the macaroni. First coat the pasta with the sauce and then add the meatballs. The sauce is going to thicken up more. As you can see that there is a lot of meatball sauce and I won't need it all for this little quantity of pasta. So the rest you can freeze. Just bring it out from the freezer, thaw it, warm it up, boil some pasta and you are good to go. Here our chicken meatball pasta is ready to be served. Sprinkle some cheese on top. If you are new to my channel, then please consider subscribing and do not forget to click on that bell so that you get notified every week when I upload new videos. Please try this recipe and give me your feedback in the comment section. Eat healthy and stay healthy. Bye bye.